To part 2 of our Himba journey to the culture of perfumery amongst this amazing African tribe which live in Namibia. Early in the morning we pass a semi-permanent Himba village. These are nomadic people who live with cows and goats, and they wander across the desert areas to find grazing for their animals. But this village is made up of widows and orphans, and it's semi-permanent. And so we have the privilege of meeting some of the characters in this little village. Here, Bruce and Pet are demonstrating a Himba pillow. It's a wooden carved pillow that the men sleep on, and the women get to rest on the man's arm. The women don't use a pillow. So Bruce had a good photo opportunity lying on the sand. I got to buy some of these Himba pillows and now have a lovely collection of around 12 of them. We head out onto the road again, and a flash flood has put some water into some of the riverbeds, and we have a great time going through the mud with the 4x4. Karen stops periodically to show us different bushes and to show us the Commiphora wildii. We find a lovely tree for a lunch break. Karen works with the harvesters and she knows where to find them, so we meet up with a group of them in a very remote and desolate place. These women show us how they harvest the omambiri and how sticky it is and how difficult it is to actually wander across these stony bits of the desert, some of them barefoot, harvesting these granules of resin from these dry bushes. The resin is given off when the bushes are extremely stressed during drought periods. And this is where the fragrance comes from. These are full of wonderful fragrance. It is known as Namibian myrrh. Carter holds a traditional perfume container made from animal horns, into which the omambiri is mixed with cow fat. The women carry everything in bags on their heads and walk for many kilometers to the nearest village. They come to a central point where they gather together with their harvest. Look at this beautiful jewelry. The omambiri is pretty sticky and tough to work with. They have to break it up into weighable clumps and take out all the impurities, the stones and the grass. They enjoy the social gathering. Look at the beautiful skirts made with goat skins, which are rubbed with a stone to get them to curl, and their hair braids, which are coated with butterfat and with red oxide from the holy mountain. The tail of their hair is made with hemstock braids, extensions. Of course, there's always milk on tap for babies that come along for the journey. Alvina is a Herero woman. This is a traditional German dress from the missionary days, and they still dress like this in 40 degrees heat with petticoats. She is the bookkeeper, and she is counting out the money and receiving the omambiri, which gets weighed, put on the scale, and then they are paid out. We visit the center where all the omambiri is stored, and it is then processed or refined through a distillation process and produced into a beautiful fragrant oil for use in perfumery. Of course, the Himba don't have this kind of equipment to be able to use the omambiri, so watch part 3 and find out how the Himba people actually make use of the perfume. And this is a beautiful in-leaf picture of an omambiri tree.